Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bill Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Allen now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it from the gun with Yeldon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now Do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Sheds another. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pass 85. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Allen looks to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
10 at the 27-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 27 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Chargers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Chargers.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 15-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to hurt.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
You don't want 152. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right now.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab, and the Bills will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to look downfield for Henry. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Henry, incomplete.
4th down and on his tie long to punt. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On the option, here's Herbert.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Herbert. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Badgley's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 13 at the 34-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
49, 56, 56. Here we go. 49, 49,
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
TJ Yeldon.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Yeldon, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down by Michael Davis. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over the
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Linval Joseph able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs some. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenneth Murray, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen, and he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. He'll run it.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
47-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the fourth. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
29-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.